Guys, we've got some good stuff to get stuck into today. MFL have released their blog for all the kind of game patches and updates and all that good stuff that we're going to see in Season 3. In the video today, we're going to go through the blog, look at all the developments, all the iterations that have came through the game that should make Season 3 for me quite clearly the best one ever. I was actually in the process of producing my kind of end of Season 2 videos, so stay tuned to the channel for that when it comes out over the next couple of days, of course. As FC Barcelona, we look to steady the ship, batten down the hatches, reinforce the garrisons as it were, and try and have a better season next year in the Stone Division and maybe in the Cups as well. If you are brand new to MFL and you haven't even opened up your account yet, there is a link in the description in this video that directly supports me and all the content here at the channel. So if you are going to play the game, please do click on the link and sign up directly from the link that's in the description in this video. If you do get stuck or if you've got any questions, jump into the comment section, of course, and I'll come and sort you out. I've got a great beginner mistakes video that you guys would need to check out if you're getting started, and watch out on the channel as well for a beginner tutorial now that we've got all the kind of lay of the land, as it were, ahead of Season 3. At any point in the video, if you do laugh, you learn, you like something or whatever, you know what to do. Hit like, subscribe, share, retweet, all that good stuff, guys. And yeah, let's just get stuck straight into it. Now, the first thing before we get into the announcement of all the updates that came into my MFL inbox here was the rollover day. So now all the players are going to age up by a year. All the contract stuff like cancels, renews, all that stuff is now in effect, as well as the MFL store reopening as well. And in this inbox there's a full timeline of when the season kicks off again, the matches, and as we'll see in the blog, there are some really fun features to do with the calendar as well. But it's almost time for Season 3 in MFL. We couldn't be more excited to share what's coming. With new features like player instructions and suspensions, this season is set to raise the bar, which is beautiful. These are the key dates for Season 3. The transfer window opens at point of recording today, depending on when you're watching this. Check your calendar. 28th of January, same with club registration. FC Barcelona is already in and registered. And we'll have player packs dropping between the January 29th and February 19th. Now, the player packs are very good value for money if you're looking to like buy players, and they all kind of come in various shapes and sizes, and as you can see from the price point here, you can see how much each of them cost. And again, you kind of know what you're buying. Obviously, it's kind of random on how good the player is, how old they are, and what statistics they come out the packet with, as it were. But make no mistake about it, from the experience I've had on MFL, these player pack drops go super sharp. So if you are interested in getting any of these, get your wallet loaded, be lock stocked, and wait for the drops to come, because they fly off the shelf, they really do. Season 3 is match day 1, will be the 5th of February, so these pack drops are going to continue through into the beginning of Season 1, and we do have like transfer windows and registration windows, and we have a full interactive calendar, so let's have a wee look at that in a second. Because as you can see from the demonstration video here, they've put a lot of time, effort and energy into really detailing that calendar out, so that as an MFL manager, you've got your own schedule, you've got your own kind of calendar, you know, it's no other way of putting it really, I suppose. And we'll have a wee play around with that in a second. What's new in Season 3? This is the thing I'm the most excited about, and it is player instructions, because the team instructions are great and fine, and I've had a lot of fun kind of tweaking and enhancing them, but it did feel like they kind of had their limit, you know, of effectiveness, you know, where this doesn't change things too much, or maybe I'm kind of underselling it perhaps. But the addition of player instructions, I think, is just going to make your team feel a bit more distinct. Like, I really want to see the things I'm trying to build the team into. Because, like, if you've got, like, a left-footed winger that's right-footed and you want that guy to cut inside and shoot all the time, and you see him hug the line and cross, you know, just basic things like that. So I'm super excited about this. And again, we'll read into more detail about what we've got with player instructions. We're also getting suspensions, and this is also for 5 yellows as well as a direct red. And this means the kind of pre-programming of your lineup against, like, if you know, like I've done on the back end of Season 2 when I knew I wasn't going to win the league or anything, just kind of set your teams for the next couple of matches and just come back to it every couple of days. It'll make that a little bit harder, because if you get suspensions or whatever, you'll need to kind of deal with them. So we'll see what the extra functions are with that. Is there a safeguarding thing so you can kind of set and forget still? But this is nice quality of life stuff, I think, as well. So we now get to name our stadium, which is lovely, because every stadium has been like the MFL Arena or something like that. We also have a Playmaker trophy up for grabs, so every season there's going to be the top assister in the leagues and the cups, and they're going to get a nice little trophy. And this is just kind of an overall little highlight of what's in the blog. So yeah, nice little easy to digest blog with some nice little kind of subsections that come off it. This is the calendar, was the first click that we highlighted here. So we've got rollover day happening now. All the players are changing their age. Transfer window is open all the way to the 7th of February, and registrations close on the 2nd of February, so transfer business needs to be done in the next 5 days pronto. So if you are going to sign up, it's right in the deep end. But the transfer window itself goes all the way to the 7th of February, so if you're buying new player packs and all the rest of it, you can at least bring them into the team. And as you can see, training and match days, how they all kind of shake out, especially for the cups getting factored into this now. They're in purple. All the training days are nice and fun to see them factored in as well, so that you know training, when it happens, what day it happens on, etc., which is good fun. And then we have the mid-season transfer window as well. So again, any players that you brought in early season, you can then register them in midway at this point. And then pre-contracts open for Season 4, as you can see towards the back end of Season 3 here, with the playoffs in the back end of it. So this season is going to run all the way to, it looks like, the 9th of March, which is going to be a nice kind of like 5-week or so season, which is going to be good fun. And I like all the options: hide training this season, 2-week. Yeah, like this is a lovely calendar. I think they've put a lot of effort into this quite clearly. And yeah, this is quality, and it even scrolls back the way as well. Well, here we go. Player instructions. We are thrilled to announce player instructions, the headliner feature for Season 3 in MFL. Building on the foundation of team instructions, this update allows managers to fine-tune tactics at an individual player level. Player instructions empower you to tailor each player's behaviour to suit your strategy, maximising their strengths and contributing to your team's overall philosophy. This feature is a game changer for managers who love diving deep into tactics. Let's explore what's new. While team instructions help you set broad tactical principles for how your team operates as a unit, player instructions give you granular control over individual player behaviours. Every instruction available in team instructions is now available in player instructions, and on top of that, we're introducing 2 exciting new instructions exclusive to player instructions, which is position freedom and passing risk. Player instructions explained, and we've got a nice little breakdown of like, trigger press, decide when they initiate, all this stuff. That's lovely to see. Nice kind of little breakdown of the terminology and what it means and what the implications are, which is lovely. And then the new ones, okay, this is what I'm more interested in. So positional freedom. This instruction defines how much liberty a player has to move around the pitch. A high setting encourages creativity, allowing players to drift from their assigned positions to exploit space. On the other hand, a low setting ensures they stay disciplined. Interesting. Now, that's going to be really good for, you know, you'll see when the Season 2 video kind of finishes out, right? But I'm needing to, you know, make my team better. And there's some players I've not felt I've got the most out of. And 1 or 2 of them are playmaker types and are even defenders, just being too, you know, like, so that might actually change the actual performance of some of the existing squads. So that makes me want to. So yeah, that's given me a lot of food for thought, and I don't know how to feel about that in terms of the current squad and what we actually need. Passing risk. This setting determines a player's passing style. Should they play it safe, aiming to keep possession with more simple passes, or should they take more risks, threading ambitious passes to unlock defences, etc. That is a fun one, actually. Oh yeah, these 2 things make a big difference to Tolentino and Mooney for me. Why this matters. Player instructions are designed to let you bring your unique tactical philosophy. Yes! That's why I got a UEFA B licenses for these moments. Now you can tailor individual player behaviours to match their skill set and roles, exploit mismatches. Yeah, that's fun. The possibilities are endless. I agree. How to use player instructions. You can assign the player instructions on the buttons. Yeah, we've seen that with the friendlies. It's kind of been tested already on platform. And basically when you're on the tactics menu here, you'll see, yeah, those little arrows next to all the players' position unlocks this page here. So very easy to access. What's next? Just like team instructions, player instructions have been rigorously tested with thousands of simulated matches to ensure balance and realism. However, live matches and community feedback are invaluable. Excellent. Join the Discord. Highly recommend you do that. There's a link directly in the blog to do so. If you're a Discord person, get in there and get involved. Season 3 is packed with exciting updates. Check out our interactive calendar. We've already done that. That's brilliant. We're incredibly excited to see our managers use player instructions. Oh yeah, so am I. Brilliant. Seriously, a fantastic update. And if I go and have a wee look, let's go into FC Barcelona, and can we, what buttons are we clicking again? My clubs. And we want to go to tactics. So yeah, this is something, and again, stay tuned for the video. I don't want to give too much away, right? But I was kind of toying with all this, and I think now if I have like Tolentino, and I've got the ability to passing risk, risky position freedom, I can just let this guy go around the place. And then if I can get an anchor or 2 in midfield to do the opposite, I think I can link defence to attack maybe a little bit better. And then we've got the out of possession stuff as well. trigger press, aggressive. Oh, it's just so much. It's going to be so much better. Yeah, this is going to make such a difference, I think, to the tactics I can now cycle through. And I've been kind of really fighting on what formation to really stick my team in with next year. Because I think, like, you know, when I look at my preset tactics, I've had some nice tactics I've built up with my existing squad to maximise them, have them all in the right positions, have some of the better players I've got, like, kind of enhanced better with the supporting cast, as it were. But from this season, like, we weren't a million miles off it, but I'm certainly disappointed in how close we weren't, you know, if that's the right way of putting it. Let's look at player progression, so I've maybe did a wee bit of training since the last time I was on this. Yeah, so I think since it's been rollover day, all that stuff has kind of changed, but it's very underestimated, by the way, the ability for some of the, and again, for any of you guys that are starting out now, some of these guys that are low level have the potential to go quite well, you know. I got this guy Quintana at 60 as like a common card, and he's barely played. He has rotated in, don't get me wrong on that, but he's improved by 7 points this season, and he is now like in my defender depth in the Stone League, having started with me in Ice. And if he continues this, like, I don't know what's after Stone, is it Iron? He's a player that I can see growing with me, as well as some of these other guys are doing great as well, don't get me wrong, but that's really eye-catching. And some of you guys out there in the community I've seen have had some players with mad progression this year. But yeah, so I'm really at a nice little crossroads. So I've got the rest of that end of season 2 kind of strategy thing to sort out, and we'll be back with that later this week, as well as then full eyes and full preparation on the transfers, the squad development at FC Barcelona, and what you guys are up to, of course, in the comment section on the next video thereafter, getting ready for season 3. On screen there now is some other stuff that I've made that YouTube thinks you might enjoy. I hope you've enjoyed this one, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Stay out of trouble, and I'll catch you on the next one.